Okay, it's time for Pupil of the Month again, and we're congratulating Stuart. Great job on his swing and some really low scores coming in. I even shot a 59 recently, which is pretty amazing. So let's run through what's happening in the swing, and hopefully we can learn a few things here. So Stuart's original one on the left was a little bit rounded with the posture here, and the shoulders basically in the way of the head of the face. So the original one, what we'll see is the club working a little bit too straight back on the takeaway, and then because of the body position we'll look at from the front, what will tend to happen is the club's going to come in a little bit too steep or too vertical, so the club's going to head toward the left forearm on the way down, as you can see here, which indicates a too steep and too vertical plane with the club, and the club's going to track to the left through the bottom of the swing, and we can see the club head approaching just outside the line of the ball here, which then makes we have to track the head across to the left to find the strike, and that would normally give either a pull shot to the left or a fade. So the new one, we worked on the posture, head up and straightening the back out a little bit, and then the initial move of where the club goes in terms of trying to avoid straightening the arms and pushing the arms away from us and letting the club work a bit more onto the hand line. Now on the way down, because of the body changes we've made, what we'll see is the club coming in this direction, so it's going to drop more behind the body, it's going to shallow out, and we'll see the club come down by the bottom form, which is the opposite to what we've got on the left of the screen. So this is going to bring the club in from just inside the ball to target line, as we can see here, which indicates the pass is going to be travelling slightly to the right. So from here, Stuart can now hit some draws. His drive is much better. He's got more distance, less effort with the swing, which is all fantastic stuff. So this one again, we'll come across it. The efficiency of the strike is reduced and just generally not as easy to play golf well. Okay, so look from the front here, this is really where the real work's been done, and apologies for the terrible filming on the right of the screen. So on the left here is original one, what we'll see is the nose, the chest pointing too much in front of the ball, and we can see the top of the grip here just poking out by the glove hand, which indicates the club's too much in the palm, which really reduces the potential to create the correct leverage and some of the things and the mechanics of the arms in the swing. So this is one of the most common ways I see people set up, particularly if they are slicers. So if someone stands like this, I expect someone to hit a fade or a slice. So the new one, we worked a lot on keeping the head up, keeping the shoulders away from the chin, nose slightly behind the ball, chest in line with the ball. We can see this, the left side of his body is looking different along with the right side of the body, so we've got different body angles or body shape when compared to the original one. This is so crucial for changing the ball flight and the swing direction. And we can also see that the hand of the club is now hidden by the glove hand, which means it's in a different part of the hand, a bit more in the fingers. So the original one, Stuart was trying to take his arms or extend his arms away from him, and combined with this posture, it tends to pull the body around too much, and we can see the head and the shoulder in each other's way here. So this basically means you can't turn and move very well, and it's difficult to make the swing operate as we'd like. So now the head gets pulled around and pushed around because of the relationship with the shoulder. So the new one, as we work back, the head and the shoulder are staying out of each other's way, and the arms now don't stretch out as much, and the left arm is actually naturally extended in the backswing. So his left arm looks straighter than the one on the left of the screen, but actually he feels like it's not as straight. So as we now work into the backswing, his shoulders and his head can move easier. He's got a different body position when compared to the original. So the original one, we'll see the club and the body look like it's tracking down toward the floor. And then we'll see the right arm above the left, which is always the key indicator of someone coming in too vertical or too steep. And then from here, you're going to have to back up with the body or stand up with the body, and you can't turn and move through the shot correctly. And then we can see the arms and the wrist bending through the bottom of the swing. This is all a necessary evil to make sure you don't hit the ground too hard or too heavy, and to find the strike. So now as we come in, what we'll see, because of how we're moving the body now, the right arm's just below the left arm. This means we're coming in shallow. We can hit without standing up, so now his body doesn't sort of stand up through the bottom of the swing, which helps with ball flight control and consistency of the strike. Then from here, his shoulders and body can work through, and there's some space in between the arms, shoulders, and the head, whereas this one will look a bit kind of scrunched up through the bottom of the swing, which is very, very common. That's the way a lot of golfers, normal golfers, tend to hit the ball. So really good work from Stuart. Starting to see some fantastic scores, and again, setup's key. I know I talk about it all the time, but it really is. Checking that setup position in the mirror and looking at where everything's positioned and arranged can really make a big difference. Alright, I hope this helps, and see you soon.